Okay guys, so welcome to the video. I'm just going to be honest with you. We did not shoot a lot of video once we started getting to Pennsylvania, making our way up to Maine. We shot a little bit more once we got to New Hampshire and in Maine, but from Pennsylvania to there, we just didn't shoot a ton of video. So this video is going to be kind of a mix of all of that trip. Because I really don't have like endings to any of the videos. I just have chunks of recordings, and it doesn't really make sense to put them out in individual videos because I don't have a beginning or an end. I just started randomly recording things. So that's what this video is going to be, kind of a grouping from Washington DC up to Maine possibly. I hope you guys enjoy the video. If you are new, please consider subscribing. Give us a like. We're really trying to reach 1,000. We're halfway there, a little bit over halfway there. We're like at 520 as of this video. So if you are sitting there doing nothing for 1 second, just go ahead and hit that subscribe button, hit that like button. All right, we'll see you guys the next video. Enjoy this one. Hey guys, I am Julio, and welcome to Living Tomorrow Today, and welcome to episode 5. Episode 5 of Going Northeast. We are on our way to Washington, D.C., and we will be staying at Cherry Hill RV Park. I hear a lot of good things about this park. The website makes it look amazing, and we're gonna explore D.C. and share with you everything that happens from here to there. So stay tuned. So we have made it to Cherry Hill Park, and this place seems pretty different than everything else, and a lot bigger than I thought it was going to be. So we'll see what this is like. So they have 3 lanes that you can use for when you're checking in. Yeah, it's kind of fancy here. So we'll see what it's like.
Is now open from 12 noon to 8 p.m. Okay.
This is the closest park to the entire DC area. I think it's like a 15-minute ride down to DC. It's a little pricey here. It's like $87 for a back-end spot, but the spots are nice. They're roomy. There's a lot of amenities out here. They have a really nice pool, and they have game rooms, and they have like every day, I don't know if it's every day, but several times a week at 4 p.m. they have like an information session that teaches you how to get to DC and how to use the train and the things you may want to go see. So we're actually going to go over there in just a few minutes. Getting here, not a big deal, really. All big highways. The only downside was that we did hit some traffic on the I-95, and you know, we did have to deal with that for a little bit. I think that was accident related, so not a big, I mean, you may not have to deal with that, but it was around 11:30 noon when we had to deal with that. That delayed us a little bit. But otherwise, the park's pretty cool. We're gonna go check it out, see what all they have. We'll let you know if we go to DC. Yeah, so there's a cool little hangout area when you come do your laundry. Wow, laundry is huge. This is definitely the most washers I've seen in an RV park. 6 minutes for 25 cents.
The entire National Mall, and then you have a good idea of where everything is, okay? And when you get this brochure, this is the park to look at.
So we are on Constitution Avenue. We're in downtown. We're in DC. We decided to go ahead and make our way down here in the evening. It's 7 p.m. We parked somewhere where I think it's okay to park because there were signs that say you could park there, and it told you the hours, but then it said you had to pay, but all the meters, none of the meters worked, so I don't know what was going on. I'm a little nervous because I'm afraid that we may go back and the truck is towed, but I don't know. I guess we'll see what happens, yeah. So obviously evening time, so it's super nice outside right now. There's hardly anybody out here, and it's cool, so much better time to be outside walking. and just kind of taking in the site. So we'll see how it goes. All right, so if you guys decide to come down here, yeah, I think it's a great time to come out. Like I said, it's not hot, and there's a bunch of people out. It is a mixed crowd. If you're not from here like we're not, and you're not from big cities like we are not, there's a mixed crowd of people. I'll leave it at that. But yeah, I feel, I mean, totally comfortable. There's security all over the place. You know, so I don't know. What do you think? You like being here at night, evening? Well, what's the verdict? So one thing we were debating when we first got here was if we should buy tickets to use the train. Now that we drove down here and walked around, yeah, if just buy the tickets and use the metro, it's just going to make your life so much easier. Unless, actually, there's a caveat to that, and this, you may fall into this situation if you have an RV or you pull an RV like us. The reason we didn't drive straight down here and park in the building is because we don't fit. Almost all of the parking lots I've seen are like between 5 feet and 6 feet, almost 7 feet.
This one is
and we are 7'2". Yes, this one's right here, 6'4". So we just don't fit. And that's what Nicole and I did several years back when we came down here. We were able to, we had a rental car, so we just parked and it was no problem. Now, not the case. So now, tomorrow morning we're gonna get some whatchamacallem?
Cards.
Some cards and just use the metro. On this side, they get mad at you. So that was our first metro experience. What did you think?
That's good. That's bad if you have to pee.
Yeah, I got a little motion sickness, actually. It's a little stuffy in there. But it is super simple. If you leave Cherry Hill campground like we did and get to the College Park metro station, it's very simple to drive there. The parking garage is 8 feet 2 inches, so if you have a tall truck like most of us will, you should be good.
So it doesn't come off that way. Once you get it up there, you put a little barrier back there so
well, we made it to Pennsylvania. We're stopping at the rest stop because that's kind of what we do every time we get to a new state. Of course, we're going to stop and check out the info center
Really nice.
and use the restroom. We're almost to where we need to get, so usually the visitor centers are always really nice and always have a bunch of good information. So even if you don't have to use the restroom, I would recommend stopping. It's a good way to figure out what the state has to offer. We made it to our RV park, Appalachian RV Park. Also very pretty. I say that every time, but that's because they always are. So let's see how this goes.
Put them under there. Start wiping it out. Are you not taking out the bottom panel?
Yeah. So we got here to our campground and we got all set up and we hooked up the water, and guess what happened? Somehow both of the knobs in the kids' restroom were on, and when I turned on the water, they just started spurting, and the drain was plugged with the little sink plug, so it was overflowing and spilling all inside of the toilet, or all inside the floor, and dripping out the RV. So yeah, new lesson learned for us. Always have somebody inside the RV whenever you're going to turn on the water. Well, we made it to Cabela's. This is the first time we're gonna spend the night dry camping, really. We're not gonna disconnect or anything. It was quite a drive here. Oh my gosh, it was pretty scary. Don't take Route 15. Well, I say don't take it. I mean, we made it just fine.
We made it.
But if you are taller than 11'9", do not take Route 15. And we did that because that's what RV Parky told us, which we've been trusting this whole time. And you know, we can't be too mad at it, but it was scary. There was a lot of bridges that were not listed, and some of the bridges that were listed at like 1310 were really like 12 feet or something like that, which we are 11.3, so
that 11.9 was a little
so we were fine, yeah. But when we got 11.9 and we're 11.3, it was that was a scary one. Yeah, there was a tunnel that we didn't know about, so it was a stressful like 40 minutes. Something like that.
Hour? I don't know.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
It seems that all of our, this is going to be an easy like 4-hour drive. Turns into, it usually takes 2 hours longer.
Yeah.
Than
Well, we hit a lot of traffic. I mean, there was like, I don't know if it was an accident or what, but I mean, it was a lot of traffic, and that really delayed us. But anyways, we made it. We're here. I'm done. We are at the Flume Gorge here in New Hampshire, and it's just a beautiful area to come take a hike. It's very family friendly. There are paved, dirt paved trails, but there are a lot of stairs that you have to do as well. So you don't have to be in great shape to do it. You just got to know that you got to walk some stairs, and you can take your time, so there's no rush or anything like that. New Hampshire has been very beautiful. We just got here. This is our first day out. We got in here yesterday. So here behind me is part of the Flume Gorge. We still have a ways to walk up, but you can start to see some of the coolness of this place.
What do you think?
It's nice.
Hmm?
It's nice.
It's nice? Okay, you gotta talk loud.
It's nice.
So admission to the park is $16, right, for adults? I think it's $16 for adults, and I think it was $12 for kids under 12. So totally worth it. There's so many things here though, like the price adds up. Every day there's things that we could do, and the price is anywhere between $12 and $20. So you kind of got to figure out what you want to do. I would definitely recommend doing this though. I never mind paying for things where, you know, it supports keeping stuff like this around for everybody to enjoy. So just, you know, FYI.
Yeah, he's building something. Look at him.
I will survive.
We made it. We finished the loop. Coming back out to the visitor center. So, hey guys, so we are out doing the, I think it's pronounced Kankomagus National Scenic Byway, something like that. Basically, it's a 32-mile road from Lincoln, New Hampshire to somewhere else in New Hampshire. I can't remember the name of the place, but basically it's just a drive that is very beautiful, and it's got a lot of things along the drive, a lot of scenic outlooks like this one right here that you can just pull over and look at. There's a really old house somewhere, and there's some waterfalls. So it's just kind of an easy way to see a lot of the beautiful stuff that's out here without having to do a hike. If you don't want to do a hike, you can just do the drive and look at all these really pretty views. That's what we're doing today, and we're gonna discover what else there is out here, and then we're gonna stop somewhere to eat.
So the trail is from Lincoln to Conway.
Conway, that's what it was. Yeah. Lincoln to Conway. So.
And we picked this up in one of the rest stops or one of the visitor centers along the way. And it kind of gives you the different stops.
This book has been one of the best ones. The White Mountains Travel Guide has been one of the best travel guides I think we picked up. Because everywhere we stop, we pick up
a bunch of stuff.
A bunch of, you know, pamphlets and stuff. But that one's actually really good. It's got like just the right amount of information
hiking,
for the stuff
bike
to do.
day trips, stuff like that, covered bridges.
Now, one thing, if you do this drive, I think the name of this road is 112 or 118, like state road, I think. There are no gas stops for the 32 miles between the two cities, so make sure you have plenty of fuel. And if you need to use a restroom, there are, at least so far, we just got started about 10 miles in, at least there are a few national forests, like day camping places, and they have
Porta potties.
basically porta potties. It's not like the plastic porta john. It's a wood building, but it's basically a porta potty. So if you do need to use the restroom, if that happens to come up, you can't find one in there, and just drive in and use the restroom. So, all right, we're gonna get back out there, or not out there, but back onto the road and see what else we can find. So I was wrong. Some of the designated outlooks that are on the drive actually have a restroom, so you don't have to backtrack and look for one of the camping sites like we did. There will be at least this one, which is closer to Lincoln, will have a rest stop, and I'm sure there's going to be more along the trail, so that's good. If you need to use the restroom, there should be some at some of the designated outlooks. Finally made it to Maine, yay! So our going northeast series might be coming to an end. I don't know, we might make a few more headed back down, but this is the furthest northeast state that we're gonna go, and it's well, we can't go any further unless we go into Canada, but we made it. We've been here a couple of hours, maybe hour and a half. We just got set up. We're gonna go get some food because for whatever reason we were up super late last night.
Yeah.
Like almost till like 2 or 3 in the morning. Got up at 6:30 this morning. Drove for about 6 hours. Tired, don't feel like cooking. We're in Maine, so we're gonna go grab some lobster. Check that out. See if it lives up to the hype. I don't know. And come back and probably snooze, and we'll talk to you about everything and some of the stuff we've discovered on the drive from South Padre Island.
Don't give away too much stuff.
All the way, yeah, I know, all the way to here. So we are in Trenton, Maine.
I love how you say Trenton.
Trenton, Maine, which is a small town right outside of Bar Harbor. I think Bar Harbor is like the main tourist attraction of the area. But we're like just minutes away from it, and just minutes away from Acadia National Park. And I'm glad we're here for 14 days because there's a lot of things to go do. Yeah. And we don't have
a lot to discover.
Yeah, we don't have to be like go. Like we can
waste some time.
We can spread it out and everything. So yeah. Oh, but we are at Narrows 2. That's narrow as in like short, like not wide. Narrows 2
as in
campground. Huh?
As in also. Not TWO2, as in...
No, it's TOO.
Yeah,
oh, yes, right, yes, sorry. Yeah, I don't know, I'm tired, man. I'm going like 3 hours of sleep. So, trailer disconnected, yes. Yeah, we're going to a lobster pound. I never knew that they are called
lobster
pounds. I don't know what the pound signifies. Apparently, it's a restaurant that sells lobster.
Pound.
But that's where we're going. That's me. Excuse me. Can I give a lesson? I've never ordered lobster before. I'm sure it goes in my mouth, but I don't know how to start.
You twist off the claws.
Okay.
Can't be hot.
Yeah. Today we're coming at you from what park? We're at Acadia National Park. So we just got through buying our annual park pass. It wasn't too bad, it was $80. If you don't know, Acadia National Park is in the state of Maine. And today it's actually really, Julio's here. He just got back from buying, what? What'd you buy?
I bought a trail map.
It's not very busy today. I think that's because, and it's like 2 o'clock in the afternoon. I think that's because it's really overcast. It's kind of dark outside, but it's nice outside.
We are at Acadia National Park, and today we're doing a hike at called Jordan Pond, which you can see behind me. It's a 3.5 mile loop around the pond, which is we just got started. Very beautiful. Some things to note. You may have seen a little bit of the B-roll. There is a bus system here in the park that is completely free. It is sponsored by the company LL Bean. So big thanks to them. And really the point of it is so that they can really minimize vehicle traffic inside of the park. There are places that you can park, but they fill up fast, and it can take a long time before you find anywhere to park, or you're going to be really far from wherever you're trying to get. So I would highly recommend that you use the bus system. It's very easy to get all around the park. The bus will get you just about everywhere. Sonora spotted a snake right there.
Do you see the snake?